Welcome back to Crypto Spaces, back with another Russell update for you guys. Again, like I said in previous videos, Russell is holding up pretty strong, man. I bet a lot of people are expecting Russell to come back down to the 2 mil market cap level. And it's been holding above 4.5, man, for a good amount of days, right? So I would say that the bottom for Russell is in. I think 2026 is going to be bullish, right? I think 2026 is going to be a great year for crypto, especially after how terrible 2025 was. I think 2026 is going to be a great year for crypto, but that would make the four-year cycler, the four-year cyclers, the four-year cycle people, that would invalidate their entire thesis. So 2026, once we're bullish, that would be a super cycle, right? 5 years of being bullish, right? So remember, it's this is if we are bullish, which I think we truly will be in 2026. This will be the first year we see a fifth year that's bullish, right? And that's gonna be fantastic, man. I think that would bring retail interest so high because they're gonna be like, yo, crypto is bullish for so many years, or crypto doesn't follow the 4-year cycle anymore. That means you can make money at any time. You know, like, you don't have to worry about bull or bear markets as much, you know. It's going to be crazy. So Russell right now is sitting at 4.84 million market cap. Again, the thesis still remains, like I said in previous videos, Brian Armstrong's pet cat, Toshi, did extremely well, got to $1 billion market cap. So I think the same here with Russell. I think Brian Armstrong's pet dog, Russell, could achieve the potential of 1 to 3 to 5 billion market cap in the future. Right, and at the price it's at right now, it's extremely cheap. But I think 100,000 Russell is a great investment to make. That's $486, which is not anything crazy. It's not gonna, put you in debt. You don't have to go into a loan to buy $486 of Russell. I think 100,000 Russell tokens is gonna be absolutely fantastic for the future. And once we see the price targets that I'm aiming for, you'll go from just under $500 to 6 figures, which is absolutely possible, because this is what this space is all about, right? When we saw the Solana meme coin boom in 2024, we saw virtuals had a boom as well, and a little bit of base, right? A little bit of SWE. We saw so many projects instantly make people 6 to 7 figures, right, from nothing. There were projects like, for example, Bonk and Popcat, With, etc., and they were like sideways at 10 mil market cap, less than 10 mil market cap, and ran all the way up to 2 to 3 billion market cap, 4 billion, 5 billion market cap, right? While, they had a great entry at 10 mil market cap. So if you have that delusion of multiple billion dollar Russell, right? If you have the fortitude, because holding is going to be tough. People think holding is easy. It's not. Holding to billions is going to be tough, but if you have the fortitude, you have the mental capacity, the delusion, right? Because you have to be retarded to hold all the way up there, right? But if you're able to pull it off, and, just like we saw with Popcat, with Bonk, etc., this $500 or $1,000 back then, when you could have invested in those at 10 mil market cap, just $1,000 would have been 6 figures, 100K up to potentially 500K, right, with $1,000 invested. So Russell is in that same spot for smaller portfolios. If you have a smaller portfolio, even if you have a massive portfolio, but if you have a smaller portfolio and looking to make a start, so you could, potentially be on the way to eventually making, 7 figures in the future, all you need to do is get that one big win to take you to that, high 5 figures, low 6-figure territory, right? And I think Russell is going to be one of those projects to do so. So that's why I say even just 100,000 Russell, is the way to go, right? So followers on Russell growing, 6,305 followers. We see them making nice edits for Russell. How's the new year feel so far, right? And active Twitter, X is growing. The Russell community on X is growing. You love to see it, man. And again, you see, like I said, the price action is holding very strong. Russell is in this huge accumulation phase. Once it breaks out of this phase and breaks past its all-time high, of 20 mil, 25 mil. Once it breaks past the all-time high, y'all gonna see such y'all gonna see such a madness you will not believe it. And I've seen it time and time again. So that's how I know. Once a project breaks its high after being accumulating for so long, and it's bullish in the overall macro of the market, it just freaking goes insane, man. I'm telling you. So you gonna, like I said, don't invest in an amount that's gonna make you lose sleep, that's gonna make you emotional. Buy an amount of Russell that you could hold and forget about it, and let people like me that bull post, the community, and yourself too, bull post it. Tell your friends, tell people, your coworkers, tell your family about it. Like, yo, this is Toshi. Everybody loves Toshi's Brian Armstrong's cat. I think Brian Armstrong's dog will do great too, right? Boom. And if we're wrong, we're wrong. But I don't think we will be. I don't think we will be wrong, right? Well, because once we're right, just like that, all of us make six figures, man. A good majority of us. Now, obviously, like I said, not all of us, because there's gonna be people that sell for a loss, FOMO in, and then it pulls back 70%. It's not gonna be an easy road to billions. It's not gonna be easy, but if you got the mental fortitude to pull it off, you could, you buy an amount that you're like, yo, I don't care what happens to it. You could pull it off, man. So, as always, none of this is financial advice. Like and subscribe. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Catch you in the next one.